Hello and welcome to the Formula V. We're at Navarra, Circuit de Navarra. This is a rookie race, of course. Um, Last night I raced and I finished second. Will I be so lucky this time? This is recorded. I've always seemed to forget to get it going before the race goes. So let me get this race started. Starts are usually kind of a struggle for me. I don't really go for it because I don't trust anybody. So in this replay, you'll see I started fifth, and hey, that's about where I'm at, except for I just dropped back to sixth. So, okay, wreck, turn in. Okay, miss. Hey, I'm in second place. I like that. So, I'm right behind this guy here, driving along. And he does start to pull away from me. I am not the quickest. I've run in practice a 1:18.5, and I know that's not fast, but it's pretty good. I'll take it. That guy came flying. I saw it in my rearview mirror, and I was like, "Holy crud! Is he gonna take out the leader?" And luckily, he missed him. So I don't know what he was doing. So around this corner, sometimes I take it too far. I shouldn't have gone out that far. Now a guy is coming up beside me. And again, I don't fight for position as much as I should, I guess, because I don't really trust anybody with this race. Um, my Before this race, my I rating was 1165. And I've had a pretty long journey from 700 ish whenever it moved over from road. But that's okay. I have improved with formula, a lot in the V, a lot in the FF, the Ford rookie cars. And then also, I've done a few F4 races. I do have a B license, which is why, and I did terrible turn here. I do have a B license, which is why I crashed out my I rating. I had no understanding, no clue. When I first started, I hopped in the rookies, and I made it out of rookies whenever I started in week 13. So I got out of rookies in week 13 from the Mazdas. And then I bought stuff, tried racing further up, and I rating kept dumping as my license went up. So I have a B license, and I'm still recovering my I rating because I dumped it without learning how to race. I personally think these cars are great cars to learn in, and this the FF 16, whichever 1600, whichever, um, you pick, or even the F4. But I wouldn't skirt away from them right away and try to move up unless you're already established in a racing game and you have your racecraft and you just got to figure out the iRacing cars. And of course, I spun out. So now I'm just gonna let this guy go on by. He's faster anyway. So now I'm back in fourth. So I fell back to fourth, but that's okay. Again, I'm still trying to learn, and most of my laps were 120, and then somewhere about now, maybe the next lap or two, I start doing 119s. So I'm doing 119s, during this, and the front guys pulled quite a ways away from me, and the second place guy is probably 7 seconds ahead of me, and now this guy is about to be 3 seconds ahead of me before you know it. And I just keep doing my race. The guy behind me was somewhere in the range about 3 seconds behind, and I kept looking, checking out, making sure that he was staying about that same pace because you never know in these races what might happen. So I'm continuing just to follow up behind this guy. I want to pull away some from the guy behind me, and I'm just trying to work on consistency. I have no idea why I decided to go to fourth there and back to third. I should have stayed in third. And really, the only time I go to fourth is through this straightaway, and then whenever I come back down the other side, I'm in fourth, but everything else is third. I do switch to second up here. I don't think it's something you have to do, but in practice, and even in practice for this, and on one of my qualifying laps, I spun here. So I didn't want to do that in the race. So there I went down to second. I decided I'd go down to second gear. So as we are continuing just to race, you can see this guy's getting more time in front of me, but I'm also getting more time from the guy behind me. It had come down to about 2.8, and then I brought it back up to over 4. Or about 4. This corner, I tried to get it right, but did not get enough track there. I was worried. Did have 4 incidence points from that opening lap wreck. I didn't see who I hit hard enough to get 4, but that's okay. I'll take it. Those were the only incidents I had. I'm just trying to do consistent laps, not spin, stay ahead of the guy in front of me. Fourth place is not going to be a podium finish, but the top 5, which I want to keep for sure. So being fourth, I still have top 5. I was car number 7. So I still would have improved on my car number. You take that turn fairly well at times. Alright, so we're still looking at the guy. He moves over. I'm not close enough that I can get any slipstream anyway. So I'm just keeping on. And the guy behind me is falling back somewhat. So I'm just trying to, like I said, stay consistent. Need consistency. That to me is the biggest thing when doing iRacing. You have to. Wasn't a great turn, but. And the second place card spun out, so that's why these two are right up next to each other. And that's why I'm closer to second than I am fifth is closer to me. Alright, let's go around another corner. We're gonna finish another lap. And I can't recall Here on lap 7, I think it goes 9. So we have this one and then 2 more. This one finishes right now, so now we have 2 more laps. These guys aren't that far ahead of me, and I can still see first place, so I'm happy with that. I haven't been hitting fast laps, but I'm trying to work on being more consistent, and they handed me a present. So he ran into or spun out, and then the other guy had nowhere else to go. So hey, now I am in second. I have moved up to second place. So being consistent, trying to stay out of trouble, is always a good thing. So now I'm about 2.7 seconds, I think, ahead of the blue car, the second place car. And I've just got to finish this lap out strong and then not do anything stupid on the last lap, and I'm going to finish second. So let's come around this corner, get a good start, which I did. Again, no off track there. I can still see the first place car, so I'm happy with that. I haven't won a race yet. I've gotten several seconds, but I have to improve on my racecraft, my speed, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm back racing these in the rookie, even though I'm a B license. So about this time, I think I went up to 3 seconds over the third place car. So I'm assuming he had a little bit of damage because he was a little quicker than I was. So I just got to finish off these last couple turns. Let's get it on down here. All right, let's flip around here. Not the greatest turn, but I'll take it. And then around this last turn here, I'm still about 3 seconds ahead of them, which I'm very pleased with. And then I'm going to cross over and finish in second. For my laps, I had a 1:19.473 was my fastest. Again, the first several laps I was pretty slow, and then I was pretty consistent with those laps. And then let's look at the results. Let me make sure these are being presented. They're not. So the result is I finished second. My fastest lap was 1:19.473. I had 4 incidence points. I went up to 1,239 for my I rating, went up 74. And 2.51 is my safety rating. I went down 0.04. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this race. Have a great rest of your day.